guys. Oh. I'm here. Hi, Lynn. Hi, Lynn. Would you like a reading? Would you like a reading? Mr. Rogers. Hi, Mr. Rogers. Let me see. Where am I at? Trying to find me. X. Come on. That's right. All right, Lynn. Okay, let's start with Lynn. Guys, I have 2 new decks that you guys have seen. I've got the Fairy Gems and For the Love of Dragons. And I'm going to give each person a reading from each, because these ones are pretty small. So For the Love of Dragons and Fairy Gems. I'm going to start with Lynn. Okay, let's see. All right, Lynn. Let's dragon first. So if you guys would like a reading from my decks, just let me know. Spotted Ghost, hi. Thank you for coming. And I have a premiere on my other channel tonight too. Let me put that in here too, guys. Let me see. Premiere in, let's see, like an hour and a half premiere soon on my second channel. And let me see if I have the right link. Paste. I think that's it. Hi, Mike. I'm going to pin that. So, guys, please grab up my second channel, Tales Told in the Dark. I'm going to have a premiere tonight. I'm going to try to do a premiere every Monday, I think. All right, here we go, Lynn. Let me grab you a card. And where is my Nightbot? Come on, Nightbot. Get in here. If you guys want to drop your link, you just push in dark. See if that works. Yep, okay, good. All right, Lynn, here we go. Yep, just type in dark and it drops your link for you. All right. This is for Lynn. How's everybody doing? Well, these are so pretty. All right, so Lynn, from the Dragon deck, you got the Lovers. Oh my gosh, how pretty. Hi, Kat. How are you doing? Make sure you guys please have my second channel premiere in about an hour and a half. It's a spooky one. Okay. The Lovers. This moment is all about love. Not just any love, but true love, balanced love between friends and family, possibly lovers. This relationship is one of equals, mutually invested in their own sovereignty and in the other's well-being and success. These two souls are connected in love and are willing to do their own individual work in the world. This is a partnership balanced in reciprocity, and responsibility. Celebrate it, honor it, endeavor to keep the balance of mutuality alive. As this kind of love is highly creative and has the power, like dragons, to shape the world. Rich's new design. Hi, Warren. You guys want to drop your link? You just type in dark. All right, so that was her card from the dragons. And now I'm going to give her a card from the fairy gems. If you guys would like read, you just put a 1 in chat, and I will put you on the list. I'm on Lynn LeBlanc. Lynn LeBlanc. Let's see. Okay, Lynn is getting one from the fairy gems. Let me show you guys who just came in. Hi, Shire. So whoever just came in, I have the For the Love of Dragons and the fairy gems. Two beautiful decks. Two beautiful decks. I'm giving you guys a reading from each. All right, so Lynn, you got Kyanite. Hi, Rosie. Kyanite from the fairy gems. Let me find the Kyanite. Just type the, let's see, let me put it in here real quick, guys. Let me put it in here. Let's see. Banner. Let's see. Create one. 1 second. Type dark to drop your link. Right. And the banner. Type dark to drop your link. Okay. All right, here we go. Okay, Kyanite. Kyanite. How are you, Rosie? I'm loving these new decks. Lynn. The Kyanite fairies who appeared during our meditation were winged, translucent blue beings, clearly connected with the energy of the wind and flight, and kin to the Greek god Hermes. They are the embodiment of telepathy, receiving information from every direction, and they are simultaneously able to transit in all directions. Like the wind, they are impossible to pin down or contain. The Kyanite Fairies card is a sign that new channels are opening in your life, and vital information will be flowing toward you. The Kyanite Fairy urges you to be open to messages from spirit guides in the higher realms. Know that sometimes the Kyanite Fairy works through dreams, and that working with the stone itself can be helpful in understanding those dream messages. She can also be called upon if communications with another person are blocked. Her songs can be heard in simple woodwind instruments. And if you're feeling as if you can't find the right words or actions to reach another, listening to the music of these instruments can help. The Kyanite Fairy's presence is also encouragement to work with your own psychic powers. She is a companion for spirit journeys, grounding you in this realm while enhancing your ability to travel together to others. While Kyanite itself is one of the most benign and beneficial of stones, the Kyanite Fairy is, after all, a fairy spirit and can be a trickster. So the one caution is that you are about to embark on psychic journeying with her. So be sure that you know your destination. Otherwise, the information that streams through her could send your consciousness in any direction. Kyanite. That was pretty cool. So that was for Lynn. She got 2 cards. Cass is the epitome of kind and understanding. Thank you, Warren. Thank you. How are you doing? All right, so let's go with, let's see. I'm going to go with Kat next. And Mike B, I'm going to write you down. Mike B. Anybody else would like one? Just let me know. All right, Kat. So let's start with your dragon card. Ghost, spotted ghost. Okay, spotted ghost. Spotted Ghost. All right, so this is for Mike B. Starting with your dragon card. You're welcome, Lynn. You're very welcome. All right, Mike. Got from the dragons. You got the Confidant. Beautiful card. All right. Oh, we're doing cat, right? We're doing cat. I'm sorry, cat. This is for cat. Then Mike. I'm sorry, Mike. I'm a dork. The Confidant. Hi, Sarah. The Confidant. All right, cat. There are times to hold your deepest truth within your molten core. And then there are times like these when you need to express yourself in a safe, protected environment. Seek your trusted allies and share and let yourself be witnessed and received. Whether this isn't with chosen family, friends, a beloved mentor, or your invisible allies, some of your greatest protectors are in the realm of the unseen. Confide your truth and express your heart to experience the belonging you are so worthy of. Love you too. Mandy! Hi, Mandy. If you'd like to drop your link, you just type in dark. And let me know if you'd like a reading. Just put that one in chat. I'll put you on the list. All right, so let's give Mike a fairy gem. Fairy gems, too. Yeah, these are really beautiful, beautiful cards, Julie. Beautiful cards. Okay, Mike, you're going to get a fairy gems. All right. Oh, Mandy. Okay, Mandy. Mandy. I have these beautiful, beautiful, I love these decks for the love of dragons and the fairy gems. All right, so Kat got the Lapizuli. I think that's how you say it, Lapizuli. Beautiful fairy gem card. Okay. So number 21. Let's see. 18, 19, 21. All right, here we go. The lapis lazuli fairies are among the most majestic in fairy. Their robes, the radiant deep blue of the night skies. They are kin to Isis and her priestesses, holders of the great mysteries, and they can be called on to break up fear or despair, dispersing those restraining energies like the stars. In ancient times, wearing lapis lazuli, a stone of the heavens, was considered a way of bringing one closer to the gods, and therefore brought protection against the evil below. It was the stone worn by Inanna, the Sumerian queen of heaven and earth, the goddess of love. The lapis lazuli's fairy card appears as an aid to focus your own power. Hold on one second. And strengthen connection to the divine mystery. It often shows up when your approach to a situation is too limited, or you're seeking tokens of personal achievement. The lapis lazuli fairy reminds us that we are part of the fabric of the universe, and that we must address the bigger picture and not be caught in ego or pettiness. She tells us that true powers is not personal, but a tapping into the greater energies. Lapis lazuli is a gem that loves to adorn those who understand this. And in fairy, it's reserved for those who wield power wisely. The lapis lazuli fairy also aids in ritual journeying through time and suggests that if you want to make such a spirit quest, you place a piece of lapis on a shrine or in a medicine bundle and then call on her. One of the lapis lazuli fairies who appeared was an ancient craggy dwarf, one of the guardians of the earth. What he told us, his expression infinity sad was this. It takes so much work and dedication to bring the sky down and move it into the earth. It is a profound act of love and creation. Lapis lazuli comes to us because the sky has given itself to the earth. And when we take this gem out of the earth and wear it, it's as if the fairies are sending their most beloved child out into the world. So cherish it. Hi, Lee. Michigan Gems. Joe. Chris. Hi, Chris. How are you? Woohoo. Just doing some readings, hanging out. Hi, Stephen. Hi, everybody. If you would like to drop your link, just type in dark. All you got to do, type in dark, not all at the same time. Let's see. Next will be Mike B. So I'm just reading from these, the fairy gems. I'm giving each of you a card from the fairy gems and for the love of dragons. So put that one in chat for a reading. We have Mike, we have Spotted Ghost, we have Julie Van D, and then we have Mandy on the list so far. All right, here we go. Joe, let's put Joe down. All right, here we go. All right, let's do, we are on Mike B. So Mike B, we're gonna start you with your For the Love of Dragon card. Okay, these are really fun, I love them. Lee, okay, Lee. And if it doesn't drop your link, because somebody else did it, you can do it after them. Just try it again. All right, here we go. How are you doing, Chris? Did you make it home? Did you have fun? I love you too. I love you too. So here is your card from the dragons. The Dragon Sword. Let's see what it says. It's a blast. Oh, it's awesome. That's awesome. I love that. Gotta tell me all about it. This is for Mike. Mike, the sword of truth doesn't just cut with its blade. It also cuts with words. Consider your words carefully and tell the truth. Dragons may be many things, but liars they are not. If you want to soar to your full potential and dominate your personal space with the wingspan of power, share your truth. It will set you and others free, even if it bites. I have to talk. Oh, okay, Chris. Okay. Yes, definitely. So exciting. Exciting. All right, I have a premiere, guys. I have a premiere on my other channel. I have a premiere tonight at 6 o'clock Pacific. It's called the Black Star Canyon, the home of hauntings. So you guys don't miss it. Don't miss it, guys. Don't miss my premiere tonight. All right, here we go. So this is going to be the fairy gems for Mike. Such beautiful decks. Beautiful decks. All right, Mike, here we go. So you got agate. I used to accidentally say agate. Because we would be at the Patrick's Point and they had agate lake and they had all the beautiful agates if you found them. And I found a really beautiful agate that I ended up giving away, but I would say agate. It's not agate, it's agate. So you got agate. Warren, I'm going to write you down, okay? I'll write you down. Let's see. Warren, I'm going to write you down. We'll get to you too, okay? All right, so agate. Let's go number 1. Got the first card. See. Okay, here we go. The agate fairies are a race of fairies similar to angelic beings. They work with the elements to help bring form into matter. They are here to use the elements and create beauty out of the earth. Or put another way, agate is what the goddess makes on her days off for fun. There's an innocence to the stone. Its patterns and bands of translucent color are born of the sheer light of creativity. Another sort of agate fairy also appeared during meditation. This one, stalwart and clothed in the banded patterns of sard. We band the earth, she said. Take us with you when you travel for orienting and aligning. Let's see. The agate fairies card often appears when one is on a creative journey. She is a companion for the road, combining the stones and its strength with a fairy's ability to transmute the most basic elements of life into art. She reminds you that there is beauty in contrast and balance, and that the simplest gestures are often the most eloquent. She reminds you of cameos, where one layer of color is removed only to reveal another underneath. The contrast between the layers defining the image. This is but one secret of being in beauty out of the matter. One of the ways that we orient ourselves in the world is that we look for patterns in design, movement, terrain, sound, and action. Patterns can provide necessary structure, information, or background, and they can also be harmful if held too rigidly. The agate fairy counsels you to notice the patterns in your life and in your creative work so that you'll know whether or not they serve you. Ooh, I like that. I like that. All right, that was for Mike B. Next is going to be Spotted Ghost. All right, Spotted Ghost. Let's get you your dragon card first. You hear that shuffle, guys? That's ASMR. Nice, beautiful shuffle. ASMR. Here we go, Spotted Ghost. Oh, sheesh. Here we go. Well, that one kind of messed up. Oh, Julie. Oh, Julie, I'm so sorry. Very sorry for you. Sorry. My condolences. Big old prayers. So this is for Spotted Ghost, the tender. Your dragon card is the tender. Aww. Sometimes looking into the eyes of a beloved helps us see ourselves more clearly. Our children, our pets, our most cherished beloved tends to get our best affection, while we treat ourselves with less consideration and less worth. Your beloveds are a mirror for you. How will you stroke them and tend to them and care for them and nurture them and praise them? This is how you deserve to be treated too. It is in your best interest to be very tender to yourself. For you are unique in the world, just like your children or your animals, your horses, your birds, your fish, and your dragon. One of a kind creations deserve the most gracious attention. You are a walking, talking, breathing miracle. Handle you with care. Oh, I like that. I love that. That was for the love of dragon. Now let's get you the fairy gem. Thank you guys for being here with me. And I hope you guys can join the premiere at 6 Pacific. It's not very long. It's a very kind of short. But yeah, big ol' hugs, my Jolie. Spotted Ghost got Amber. Beautiful, beautiful Amber fairy. Right. Two. See. So amber is nectar to the fairies, sweet and restorative, each piece containing secrets of the past. The amber fairy is a spirit of transformation, the manifestation of sunlight going into the trees, and the trees then giving back the sunlight in their resin. She is a being of great sweetness and kin to the god Apollo. Though amber often seems to hold a frozen bit of the past, the amber fairy has a sense of movement to her. Sunlight doesn't go into the leaves. Its energy is transmitted to the earth and the waterways, almost as if they were charging an electrical system. The amber fairy, who helps call the light down to the trees, is part of the earth's circulatory system, breathing light and life into them all. Drawing the amber fairy card is akin to drawing the sun's warmth into a harsh gray winter. The card is a sign of hope and warmth, a sign that life renews itself. And even in sorrow and endings, one may find light and healing. She is also a connection to vanished worlds. If there is a part of your past that is irrevocably gone, meditate on the amber fairy or on a piece of amber to summon any necessary memories and make peace with a part of your life and the facts that you have gone. Conversely, if the past is frozen inside you, impeding movement, meditate on the card with a piece of amber, visualizing all that's frozen, melting into the sun's golden warmth. The amber fairy is a messenger, reminding you that life is change, and even the most difficult memories can be transformed into new life and direction. The amber fairy is a connecting spirit. She connects earth to animal, that which is fixed to movement and past and present. She is particularly helpful when one must deal with painful memories. So call on her and let her help you burn away the toxic patterns of the past, freeing you to move forward into the future. As amber holds traces of ancient times, amber and the amber fairy can also be used to connect to memories of past lives. So that was for Spotted Ghost. Next is Julie, and then Mandy, and then Joe, and then Lee, and then Warren. We'll get you guys, we'll get you. So Julie, we're going to start with your dragon card. Let's see. You're so welcome, Spotted Ghost. You're very welcome. This is for Julie. Okay. Julie got the Temptress. Very beautiful. The Temptress. Cards are falling. They're slippery. All right. Number 9. Oh, whoops. I'm sorry. Well, I pulled the fairy one first. Let's just do the fairy one first. I'm a dork. All right, it's the fairy. The fairy wanted you first. Hi, Joe. Joe, just type in dark, and it'll drop your link. Let's see. Oh no, that was the right card. That was the right card. I don't know why I was thinking that was a fairy gem. Huh? Okay, number 9. Number 9, the Temptress. So you will be tempted, and discernment is what you need most right now in order to determine if the opportunity is one that lifts you to new heights or drops you to earth drained and depleted. When an opportunity looks delicious and is dressed up as too good to be true, it's your job to investigate. Sometimes the too good is indeed true, and you need to take the temptress by the hand and follow where she leads, no matter how fearful or overwhelming the situation seems. Other times, you would be better off to say no and cleave to your current commitments. So use all of your senses to test this moment, including your keen sense of discernment. Dark, D-A, uh-oh. Nightbot, don't do that. Hold on a minute. Oh my gosh. So sorry. Let me make Warren a, oh my gosh. Let me make Warren a mod. It's the only thing I don't like about the Nightbot. Hello, Anna. Hopefully Nightbot will leave you alone now. Oh my gosh. So we're just doing some readings on, let me show you the decks. Doing a little bit of readings from For the Love of Dragons and Fairy Gems. Okay. Hi, Eris. So the Temptress, and then now we're going to pull you a card, Julie, from the Fairy Gems. Wow. It is. Goodness, Nightbot. Sheesh, that scared me. That Nightbot was going to take him out. Catlin. Oh, thank you so much, Catlin. Thank you so much. Oh, I'll help you, Sam, if you need help. It's really, really easy. Guys, Nightbot is really easy. The only thing I don't like is if you don't have the mods, it will like, it get bugged by the ones that aren't mods. I'm like, no! See, it worked. I do like it, though. So this is the Fairy Gems. This is for Julie Van D. Here we go. Julie Van D, you got Jade. That's a beautiful, beautiful fairy card. Let's see. For the Love of Dragons, 17. And I hope you guys pick up my second channel. I'm having a premiere tonight. I pinned it at the top. All right, here we go. In ancient China, jade was called Yu, Y-U, and was known as the stone of heaven, symbolizing divine blessings. It was said to be the literal condensation of the air between heaven and earth, that not only bridged the two realms, but served as a direct link to the ancestors. Drawing the Jade Fairy opens you to the echoes of the ones that came before, to the wisdom of the ancients and their blessings. The Jade Fairy, who brings visions of the mountain streams and cloud formations, works gently, strengthening your connection with both blood and spiritual kin. So choosing this card tells you that no matter how frightening or difficult things might be, you can draw on support from the ancestral realm. If stuck, the Jade Fairy urges you to study the past. There are gifts for you that will serve you well in the future and the present. In the East, jade is known as a stone of good fortune, and the Jade Fairy card is often a harbinger of good things to come, the unfolding of blessings. These particular blessings will come from your ancestors or those with whom you have had a strong bond with in the past life. As the ones who came before include fairies, make sure you acknowledge and honor any fairy gift that you might receive, because jade can serve as a connection to your ancestors, and it can also link to karma. If you are caught in destructive cycles, drawing the Jade Fairy urges you to find the help that you need in choosing fresh alternatives, in changing old karma and creating new, healthier patterns. One of the messages that came through the Jade meditation was, that which obscures then reveals. This is the cloud nature of the Jade Fairy. a call to look at the things that block and hide the truth. Examine them carefully and see what they conceal. Jade is also known to bring visions through dreams. So tuck this card or the stone under your pillow before you go to sleep and ask it to send you the information you need. Hi, Emily. I'm going to turn on my light really quick because it's getting kind of dark in here. 1 second. Oh, thank you so much, Emily. Okay, that was for Julie. Let's get to the next one. And then just make sure you put a 1 in chat if you would like to be on the list to get a reading tonight. So Mandy, then Joe, then Lee, then Warren, and we'll keep adding to the list so everybody gets one. So next is Mandy. Mandy, let's start with your dragon card. Let's see. Dragon card for Mandy. Oh, this is beautiful. These cards are so beautiful. Here you go, Mandy. You got the sanctuary. This is so gorgeous. The sanctuary. Beautiful card. You guys can drop your links if you'd like to. Just type in dark. Just wanted something easy, you know? Nothing not easy. All right, the sanctuary. Every dragon needs its cave, just as you need your own haven, a holy place created just for your own sanctuary. If you don't have one, it's time to create it. If you already have a retreat, go to it now and take the time to recuperate and replenish your emotional, mental, and physical reserves. Indulge in your treasures, paint, rest, listen to music, and soothe. Read, nap. Now is the time to gently fold your wings inward and just let yourself be unfettered from the world's concerns. Ooh, I like that one. I love that one. So that was for the love of dragons. There's this for the love of dragons. And your fairy gems. Cute decks, aren't they? So you can I have learned to see all upper energy. You can contact me by my email and it ends with 666. Warren. Silly. Mandy. Gonna get a fairy gem. That is my new workspace. Oh, I like that. I love that. So me and my little area in my office. Love my office. That's my area that I go to. Like, everybody just leave me be. I'm in my office. Let me be. Please. That's my area. Everybody has to have one. All right, this is for Mandy. You got, oh my gosh, you got my favorites. Okay, so Mandy got the labradorite. There's your labradorite. Beautiful, beautiful labradorite card. And labradorite. This is a labradorite. You see it in certain ways. You can, it makes a pretty little, see that right there? The labradorite, just absolutely my favorite right here. My favorite. Beautiful. Dana got me that. You're not evil. I know you're not evil. Okay, so the labradorite. 20. The ice ringer. Oh, no, what? I'm on the wrong one. I'm sorry. I'm like, what's going on here? I'm not paying attention. I'm daydreaming. And I'm working out of these 2 cards, 2 decks. All right. What the heck? Oh, 20. 20. All right. Sunlight on the sea, flashes of gold darting up from beneath blue waters, an iridescent rainbow gleaming where a moment ago there was only a dark, quiet gray. The Labradorite fairies who appeared in our meditation were sleek, dark beings, emerging from the sea like selkies. They glean wisdom and hidden deep in the waters and in the earth's core, bringing it to the surface and reflecting it in their own glorious iridescence. They tell us with supreme confidence, we have all the information that we need encoded in the self, and they do. The trick is for each of us to find that same information in ourselves. While some forms of information are straightforward, much of what is taught in school, others can be harder to grasp and prove. This sort of information belongs to the realm of the intuition and imagination, visions that come from dreams, traces of memory from other lifetimes, psychic and shamanic knowledge, and the soul connections that we find with other beings, human, animal, mineral, plant. All of it is necessary, and all of it of the earth's wisdom and the Labradorite fairies' code. She does not, by the way, disrespect intellectual information or science. It's simply that much of that is readily available. And her specialty is that which lies beneath the surface. Drawing the Labradorite fairy card is a sign that new intuitive knowledge will be made available to you. This is the time to pay attention to your dreams and connections made by the subconscious. Dreams often vanish within seconds of waking. You may want to start a dream journal to train yourself to remember the images and messages that they bring, even if it makes you uncomfortable. Remember that the Labradorite fairy lifts up knowledge that has been buried in the depths. She is the being of hope who encourages you to explore a full range of possibilities in your present situation. So don't settle for the first or the easiest answer, and don't be satisfied with what is on the surface. Go deeper, open to the intuitive realms, and begin to unravel the code for yourself. Whether you see the Labradorite fairy's brilliant play of colors or her dark, subtle tones depend on the angle from which you view her. To see this creature in her full beauty, you must orient yourself with the light. Oh, I love that. I love that. I love that. So that was from Andy. Hi, Meg. Hi, Meg. How are you? Another great channel right there. There's Megan. We got Megs and Megan. Woo-hoo. All right, so next is going to be Joe, Michigan Gems. We're going to start with your, and for anybody who just came in, I'm going to be working. I give you one of each. I give you a For the Love of Dragon, and then I give you a fairy gem. Really pretty cards. All right, Michigan Gems, Joe. Hey, grandson. All right, so let's give Joe hers. And yeah, just to drop your link, you just type in dark, D-A-R-K. Doesn't have to be capital, just D-A-R-K. And it drops your link. There you go. Yep, I have more room. I have more room. Also, guys, I am doing a premiere tonight on my second channel, which is pinned at the top. The Black Star Canyon, the home of hauntings. It's like a 20 minutes, well, it's probably about 17 minutes, guys, if you guys like to watch it tonight. Hi, Kieran. All right, so this is for, so we got Joe, we got Lee, then we got Warren, and we're going to add Megan. Who else would like to be on the list for a reading? Got Megan. Anybody else want a reading? Is just put a 1 in chat. Let me know and I'll put you on the list. All right, so this one's going to be for Joe. All right. All right, Joe. Ooh. Joe got the relaxer. Look at that beautiful dragon. sitting by coffee or tea, the relaxer. So cute. Okay, Meg. Write down Meg. Meg is going to be after Megan. All right, so the relaxer. These are some really cute, beautiful decks. Relaxer. All right, here we go, Joe. Like the steam curls above a cup of tea, and a dragon curls up after their flight, so do you deserve to unwind and let go. Ease is the name of this moment. Whatever it takes for you to experience a sense of relief right now, that's the direction to go. You've already applied your effort. Your intentions are clear. If it's not working, or if you're tired, overwhelmed, stressed, do not rebound your efforts to make anything happen. Simply curl up and relax. And it's just a good time to let go. Oh, I love that. She says she's drinking some tea right now. I love that. All right, so this is going to be, now we're going to do your fairy gem card. Some great, great cards. Yeah, Warren does have a great channel, and he plays the harmonica. Just such a beautiful, beautiful soul. Such a beautiful soul. Always so sweet. All right, here we go, Joe. Here's your fairy gems. Oh, they're so pretty. All right, so Joe got the tiger's eye. I do have a tiger's eye here somewhere. It's so cute. It's a little heart. It's here somewhere. Okay, I can't find it, but they're really pretty. The tiger's eye. Let's see what yours says. Joe, 37. The tiger's eye fairies are among the most ancient race of earth beings. Though a great deal of their work involves ceremonies that maintain the health of the planet, they are highly individual and will serve as companions for shamanic journeys. They help guide us safely through meditative and altered states, especially in ceremonies designed to nurture planet Earth. The tiger's eye fairy will also help you identify and invoke your animal totem. If you call on a tiger's eye fairy for any sort of spiritual journey, understand that you must observe the proper precautions and rituals of the tradition you follow. For all fairies have a touch of trickster in them, and without protections, you might risk being led astray. Oh, this one's pretty long. There are other facets to the tiger's eye fairy, all of which are connected to her namesake gem. These fairies are lithe, sensuous beings with great power and agility, who are known for protecting against malice and curses. The tiger's eye fairy card may signal an opening into new energies, particularly sensuality. I can't say that word. Sensuality, strength, abundance, and almost feline intuition. There are also obvious integrity and order in the stone, which manifest in its characteristic banding. This goes with the old lore that fairies are orderly creatures who like neatness. Choosing this card reminds you to seek the innate harmony and order. Additionally, the tiger's eye fairy card may appear when something in your life has been torn or seems irreparably broken. The gem, tiger's eye, forms when heated minerals solutions fill cracks in existing rock and new crystals grow. If your life has been torn, your safety net shredded, keep in mind that many creatures of the wild suffer injuries and they self-heal, emerging scarred yet stronger. So drawing this fairy's card tells us that what's been torn apart can be filled with something new and luminous. You may have to retreat for a while and lick your wounds, but this is the time to call on the fairies, Tiger Eye Fairy. Welcome her by first connecting with the earth and then opening to the warmth and the light of the sun. Breathe it in and let it fill you, and carry her stone to bring abundance in your life. That was pretty. I love it. I'm going to get a drink of this. Hi, Jim. How are you? How you doing, Jim? I'm just doing some cards. That was for Joe. That was for Joe. Next is Lee. We are working with the For the Love of Dragons, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful deck, and the fairy gems. I'm giving you guys each one of these For the Love of Dragons, and then you get a fairy gem card. Okay, here we go. So this is going to be for Lee. Lee, are you still here? There you are. Let's give you your dragon card. To drop your link, just type in dark. These are really pretty. I love these so much. I love these. You're so welcome, Joe. You're so welcome. All right, Lee. What's going to be for Lee? Okay. Lee, you got the Grouch. Your dragon card is the Grouch. Beautiful. All right, let's see why it says the Grouch. Okay. 5. All right, Lee. Dragons have fierce teeth for a reason. Use them to guard your boundaries and protect your space. Snarl, growl. You're allowed to be feisty and fierce when protecting your boundaries and your personal sovereignty. There is a time and space for compromise and cooperation, but now is not the time. Huff and puff and flex your scales. No one messes with you today. You get to decide when and how you wish to engage. I love that. I love that. That was cute. I love that. That was for you, Lee. All right, so I'm going to give you a fairy gem. Fairy gem. Da, 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 da. Aren't they pretty, Meg? Right. Lee gets a fairy gem. And it's really beautiful. Malachite. I believe I'm saying it right. Malachite. So look how beautiful. Gorgeous. All right, here we go. Find a malachite. All right, here we go. The malachite fairy carries the green energy of hidden lakes and underground streams, the knowledge of sweet water that flows through the earth. She's a substantial being, a kind of head nurse fairy who gladly works in the trenches. Malachite is one of the ultimate healers, second only to quartz. Her green color is the essence of rejuvenation and recovery. Her banded patterns are the physical manifestation of her ability to slip inside the body and work. The Malachite fairy draws out emotional and physical illness, willingly spinning herself in the process. She is extremely loving and giving, even to the point of self-sacrifice. The Malachite fairy card often appears when you're hurting. So when you draw this card, know that the reinforcements have arrived. Ask yourself what it is inside you that needs healing, and then let her go to work. She is particularly adept at helping humans become what they're meant to be. So know that she will open you to earth memories. knowledge from the planet and from other lifetimes. What she asks in return is that you move with the flow, bending where necessary and honoring the earth and its creatures with reverence. The Malachite fairy is about becoming part of the flow of life stream. Be careful not to hold yourself apart. Malachite has been treasured since the time of ancient Egyptians, who described it as the bed of the sun god Horus and carved it into scarabs and amulets. In Russia's Ural Mountains, Malachite Girl was an earth spirit who dressed in robes of malachite and protected the miners. Today, some of the world's finest malachite comes from the Democratic Republic of the Congo. One warning, gemologists caution against breathing in or ingesting ground malachite. Its dust is toxic. Only the polished form of the stone is recommended for use. Okay, that was good. I like that. I like that. That was for Lee. That's for Lee. Oh, thank you, Warren. Warren is next. So Warren, we're going to give you your dragon card. Let's give you your dragon card. Okay. Tells in the Dark. Yeah, and I'm having a premiere over there, guys, in about an hour at 6 o'clock my time. It's 5 o'clock now. I'm going to have a premiere, the Black Star Canyon, home of hauntings. It's going to be pretty cool. Make sure you guys check out Meg's Mysteries too, because she has a great channel too. She's a narrator. All right, here we go. This is going to be for Warren. All right, Warren. This is really cool. Chatty! Hi, Chatty. What you doing? Here's my Chatty. This one's for Warren. Chatty, I'm going to write you down just in case. Chatty. Chatty. All right. And Chatty, drop your link. Just type in dark, D-A-R-K. So Warren got the Moon Dancer. So absolutely gorgeous. The Moon Dancer. Make those bolts. All right, the Moon Dancer for Warren. There you go. Okay. See. Now is the time for dreaming and moon bathing. Mother Moon is friend to all dragons, for she incubates their dreams and grows wings for all their wishes. She can do the same for you. Take a walk in her radiance and bask in her glow. Have a conversation with her about all the untold stories in your soul and the wishes waiting to grow wings. And let her have the full-hearted hope of you. Ask her to guide you through the dark night, bringing luminosity to all that is currently unknown, unseen, and unformed. Oh, I like that. Hi, David. How are you? How are you doing? Aren't they beautiful? Type dark to drop that link and put a 1 in chat if you would like a reading. So Warren gets a fairy gem card. Fairy gems. And I'm having a premiere in about an hour on my other channel. It's pinned at the top if you guys want to watch it. It's only like 17 minutes. All right, here we go. Warren, this is a really beautiful card. Beautiful card. Opal. Absolutely gorgeous. All right, so opal for Warren. All right, opal is a stone of changes, beloved by all tricksters, especially fairies. Its fire mirrors much of their own true nature, flashing with color, and possibly impossible to truly define or pin down, and known to encourage those lightning-like flashes of insight and intuition. The word opal derives from the Sanskrit upala, which means precious stone. The Greek derivate Apollios is a bit more specific, and it means to see a change in color. The ancient Romans' name for it was pure poetry, calling it Cupid Paideros, child, beautiful as love. An old Arabic lore describes opals as containing bits of lightning absorbed by the stone when lightning struck the ground. Good, David. Glad you came in. When you draw the opal fairy, you are in the presence of a delicate spirit who speaks of change and impermanence, but does so with delight. She reminds us that nothing lasts forever. We have to be willing to let it all go, and that transitorines is a gift. Transitorines. Her card tells you that you are in for a major shift and quite possibly in for a colorful, rollicking ride. Well-known superstitions claim that opal is unlucky. Some of these superstitions are connected to the beliefs that opals are sympathetic with their owners and will reflect an owner's anger or illness by dulling or cracking. When the Black Death ravaged Europe, it was believed that opals would flare brilliantly before their owners died and then lose all of their luster with the death. Others say the belief in unlucky opals was spread by jewelers who didn't want to work with the stones because they were held responsible if the fragile stones broke. Queen Victoria, however, didn't subscribe to the superstitions and brought the much maligned opal back into favor. Those who practice stone magic consider the opal a stone of good fortune and an aid in astral projection and psychic work. Metaphysical practitioners identify it as a stone of lightness and spontaneity that enhance mystical vision. Because it is soft and absorbent stone, opal is said to absorb the owner's thoughts and feelings and magnify them, and then send them back out. Still, keep in mind that the opal fairy is a trickster and sometimes known as the will-o'-the-wisp, and her gifts can be dicey. She's known to lead mortals astray, so you want to avoid giving opals to those who are unstable. At the same time, the opal fairy's card is a wake-up call. If you're caught in lethargy or feelings of dullness, she's an ally for all who want a stronger connection to their own creativity and intuition, who are willing to become lost, at least for a short time, in the fairy realms. Follow my lightning, she calls, and be touched by my fire. Fall into the phosphorescent waters and emerge, trailing magic and open to inspiration. Oh, okay. I like that. That was pretty. That was really pretty. Those ones are pretty long, but I love them. I love those. Love you too, Warren. Let's see. That's for Warren. Next is Megan. Megan, let's get your dragon. Get your dragon. I have a lot of opal jewelry. Opals are pretty too. Pretty. Okay, so this is for Megan. Are you ready, Megan? This will be for Megan, and then we'll do Meg. Megan, going green, mama, going green, mom. All right, so Megan, oh my gosh, you got a really beautiful card. Icebringer. Look at that beautiful, beautiful dragon. Icebringer. These are so pretty. All right, number 20. Number 20. The gift of ice is stillness. The cold has the power to suspend, to hold, to freeze until it is time to act. There is a protection in suspended animation. Now is your opportunity to embrace the powers of the colder, more protective dimensions. Create a hermitage. Get still. Allow yourself the cold clarity derived from detached observation. The time for thaw and growth will come. For now, seek shelter in the cooler energies. Okay. Oh my. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, fairy gems. Here we go, Megan. Fairy gems. Fairy gems. Okay. This is cool. So Megan got calcite. Must be like a pink and green. Calcite, pink and green. Beautiful. All right, let's see. Calcite. Calcite is a common mineral that occurs in a great variety of colors and forms. Perhaps because it is so common, it's greatly undervalued. And so we went into the meditations not expecting nearly as much as we were given. It was one of the two sleepers on the deck, offering us a surprising amount of information. We meditated on several very different pieces of calcite: a pink seafoam green, a nectar spar with a herringbone pattern inscribed on its surface, a nearly transparent golden sphere with the iridescent rainbows inside it, and a big glassy green, almost rectangular chunk. Different colors have different vibrations, and different fairies appeared with each of the colored calcites. Oh, this is neat. The golden sphere's fairies were healers, radiating out of the ball of golden light, first calming and soothing, and then knitting together what had been torn. Similarly, the fairy of the large green rectangular calcite brought a sense of enormous peace and well-being. Her vibration entered through the palm of the hand. The pink calcite brought visions of sunrise, of that moment when the horizon turns a soft, luminous pink, and with it, the feeling of bird churning in the enormity of the sky. These pink calcite fairies were creatures of bliss. The seafoam green calcite brought fairies who were beings of mirth and glee, exuberant nereids, sprites, and undines who rode the waves, creatures of joy. The nectar-colored crystal, a classic dog-tooth spar, brought a fairy connected with the stars. Pay attention to the patterns, she told us, for they contain encoded information. As calcite is a stone of great variety and intelligence, the Calcite Fairies card opens you to a variety of choice in your life, asking you to consider each one as if they were jewels spread before you on a velvet cloth. Let's see. She often appears when you feel locked into a situation. Her message is that despite appearances of a predetermined path, there are options before you. choices and colors that may not be apparent at first. She's a playful, spontaneous spirit who urges you to look outside the box, to go beyond the habit and the mainstream, to search for patterns and what they might tell you. The calcite fairy also appears in times of fear, bringing a sense of calm and well being, a promise that obstacles might be lifted, and that she obscures or hides things can be cleared. She encourages you to explore with the stones, to work to heal any part of your life that seem out of balance. I like that. That was for Meg. Or Megan, I mean. Next is Meg. You all hit that. Thank you so much, Meg. Thank you. Thank you, Warren. Let me drink of water real quick. Keep making these weird noises with my mouth. You're welcome, Megan. You're very welcome. Oh, Warren, sleep tight, okay? And thank you for coming. This is going to be for Meg's Mysteries. Meg's Mysteries. Here we go. What card will you get? From the beautiful dragons. This is really, look how beautiful that is, Meg. The Sovereign. Absolutely gorgeous, the Sovereign. Right? All right, see. The Sovereign. 15. Dragons have an innate comprehension of integrity, solitude, and sovereignty. You'll never meet a dragon that doesn't understand it is inherently worthy. Take a page from their book today. You have the right to want what you want and love what you want. Go where you want and say yes to what you want and no to what you don't want. You have the right to be mistress of your own power and director of your own experience. Follow your bliss and answer first and foremost to your innermost self along the path. Okay. All right, that was for Meg. Meg, now you get a fairy gem. Fairy gem. Dun, 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 dun. Fairy gem. Sorry, the button. So Meg, your fairy gem. This is a really beautiful, beautiful card. Hi, Jim. Drop that link, Jim. Hit dark. Pernite? I think it says Pernite. I'm going to pronounce it Pernite. P-R-E-H-N-I-T-E. Pernite. Okay, so number 29. 29. That card is so beautiful. Pernite, a pale green translucent stone, belongs to the dream realm. Our meditation first brought a vision of the edge of a pond, with bits of green poking out of the earth after a winter frost. This is the watery dream realm, where anything is possible, but also where reality dissolves. It is an entry point to fairy. One per-night fairy says, tread carefully in our realm. Time passes differently here. The second vision was of a meadow filled with daisies, black-eyed Susans, and Queen Anne's lace, where the fae were holding their summer revels, dancing in the moonlight. Their fairy mound was, of course, beneath it. This was a vision of the sensuous delights of summer, a midsummer night's dream, as Shakespeare so perfectly coined it. Let's see. Dream realms and fairy realms have always overlapped. They are strange landscapes of the unconscious, where you have no control over what happens or who appears. They are places where the laws of nature are suspended. What is impossible in the waking world is suddenly inexplicably possible. Historically, dreams are notorious for not making sense and yet transmitting prophecies and inspiration. Daydreams are a halfway point belonging to the subconscious. You are awake and yet transported and able to pull yourself back to reality and create something with the worlds that you have dreamed up. And one thing to keep in mind about fairy, although it is other, it exists side by side with our own day-to-day reality, a place of magic that has been known to mortals for centuries. You cannot grasp or seize it any more than you can grasp or seize dreams. Nevertheless, it hovers on the very edge of our vision, illuminating the phantoms of our imagination. This card is about entering that other realm and finding pleasure there. And it's also about the importance of daydreaming, finding that space where anything is possible and allowing your mind to roam, then bringing back creative ideas and information. The Pranite Fairy is the counterforce to anyone who tells you to stop wasting your time daydreaming. And she also tells you to pay attention to the dreams that come during the night. Even nightmares can carry their own wisdom and messages. Know that it is in dreams that we journey into the realms of the imagination and that we touch magic. Let's see, what time is it? It's 5:37. I'm going to have to go pretty soon because I do have a premiere. I have a premiere in let's see, I've got a premiere in 20 minutes on my second channel. So hope to see you guys there. If anybody's here. And I'll do cards again soon too, okay guys? I'll do this again soon. We'll bring out more cards, more decks. So I hope you guys make it to the premiere. Let me drop that link. Let me see. Find it. Oh, I might already have my link on there too. Let me see. Paste. Yeah, right there. Right? So I'm dropping my link to my second channel, Tales Told in the Darkness, premiere in 20 minutes. The Black Star Canyon, the home of hauntings and dark mysteries. Thank you for coming in, Jim. Thank you guys for coming. Thank you everybody for coming. I love you guys. I love you guys. I'll be live again soon, okay? Premiere starts soon. Be there, be square. I love you guys. Thank you for coming.